Hey everyone, we're back here on Cyrene, and I thought we would try to get that final flesh that we need to do that last officer plate upgrade. We'll still need some tail tips as well. I think we're about 12 or 13 short. But that means we're going to do the Duster daily today. We're going to get the 200 points, get that free weapon handling because we're going to be out here anyway. We're going to work on this codex. We'll probably get that today. Going to take a skill pill, and let's get to work. And these guys drop a wide variety of loot. Um, we're after the flesh for the officer plate upgrade, though. That's like the one thing we're kind of really hoping to get one today. Um, it'll be the last one we need. We already have 6 of the plates already done. And so this will literally be the last hunt on the Duster until we really want to work up that codex, or we find out that they drop another piece for one of the other armors or plate upgrades that we want to do. So I've seen some animal hide, some soft hide. Like I said, wide variety of loot we're going to get today. Um, in theory, they have a pretty big drop list, is my understanding. Well, that was a nice little critical he threw down on us. The wool's nice. We can use that on some of the crafting we do. I think that goes into the weapon we make for the daily when we do it. It was angled such that it wasn't shooting him. I didn't really want to run over there just yet. Oh, there it is. There's the flesh we need. Well, that was so quick that I definitely don't want to end the hunt this early. So we're going to keep going. We're going to get that daily done. We're going to get this codex ranked up at least. Maybe we'll get another one. We'll hook up one of our buddies. Be a surprise gift. We should also get a whole bunch of skills. Because we're using a fully kitted LR35. And what I mean by that is that I have a sweet scope with an Ignaritz laser sight on the scope itself and a laser sight on the weapon. Um, it's not quite fully kitted. I don't have an amp on it because the amp I have is actually too big or super small. So I have a Syncadus, which is only a couple of points. It's super small. And then I have this that we pulled out of one of the boxes, and it is too big for anything that I can qualify to use. which is a good problem to have. It's something I get to work into, but I don't have anything in the middle range, and I haven't been to the auction house to buy one. I guess I could have picked up like one of those Armatrax's uh, laser amps. I think those are pretty easy to find in the auction house. Getting about 0.4% or so per kill. That's the codex is still going up pretty smooth. We're pretty early. We're only working on rank 6. But we get a few points per kill on this daily. I think it's 14 if I remember right. I haven't really been tracking it. Probably not. It's 91. 7. I think we got about 3 kills on this codex. I don't really know what that amplifier does. I think it's a crafting component maybe. Yeah, those are still workers out there. I think the spot I was liking last time was kind of down that hill, kind of where those guys are now. Oh, there's our codex rank up. Oh, one just spawned behind us. We're gonna have 2 for a second. Ooh, that's a nice one. What are we thinking, Dex? I think that's a Dex reward for sure. Oh, 19 points. Oh, that's impressive. I took Dex because it's a looter skill. And so the options to me there were anatomy and Dex. And we spent a lot of time on Tolan um, before the new team took it over, doing the tab tab daily. Like I literally swanted tab tabs for months probably. Um, and the reward for that was an anatomy skill boost. And so my anatomy is one of my higher skills. And so I thought Dex was probably a better choice. I like taking that ledge where all those guys were actually standing. So we'll kind of work into it for a second. Oh, there's another flesh. We're definitely going to hook up Don. I think he's about ready to start these plates. So these are dropping okay loot-wise today, it seems. All right, we're starting to close in on finishing up that daily, which takes about 10-15 minutes out here. It's nice to do the daily and hunt for that flesh while you're doing those plates for sure, though. The daily's just going to be some weapon handling. It's not a lot, but every little bit helps, and you're already doing it, and so it's literally like collecting a free reward or a free bounty based on what you're doing anyway. Double dipping, as I like to call it. All right, that's going to wrap up the actual daily, so we'll go collect that reward at the end. And the dailies just out there at that rookie teleporter. There's a tent with 3 dailies, one for the Paneleans, one for the Merfolk, and one for the Dusters. That was a nice one, 8.5 ped. That one had some hops, huh? He leapt really high in the air. Oh, getting swarmed a little bit. Oh, that was a really nice one. 40 ped, almost. Looks like we still have a couple. Two here, and that one's aggroed for sure. And the codex is still moving reasonably fast. So this is why I like the ridge, is it's really easy to pull. You don't get your line of sight blocked very much. You will get a little bit of swarming, like we saw a minute ago, but it's typically not too bad, especially with the mayhem armor or something in the zone. But you definitely want some armor for these guys. They hit pretty hard. And often, if you aren't wearing armor. I mean, you see these deflected. That's where they hit me. Or I guess bring a healer, a pretty good healer. I think they hit for like 40-ish. You could be a little more careful than I like to be, and kind of hit the edges, which is what I did the first time I was out here. Yeah, about 0.3% still. So a little slower for rank 7, but wasn't a crazy jump in how many kills it's going to be. I will say I've got a few, like 2 or 3 of those 30, 40 ped hits out here, but I have yet to actually global on these guys. I don't know how many times we've come out and hunt them. Not very many. 5 maybe. So I remember a couple of times have been like today where we got a couple of flesh drop in a single run. I recall one where we got nothing also. So I'm glad it moved its corpse back up here. A lot of times it'll stay down there and you have to go gather it. Or maybe they changed that. That'd be a nice upgrade. I'd like to get a little chunk of this rank 7 codex bumped out so that we're in a better position when we come back to work on the codex. AKA, it won't be so hard to get the next rank, or it won't be such a long hunt, I guess. Since I like the smaller hunts over the, hey, let's just grind this one mob for 5 hours. We might end up having to do that for some of these plates as the drops get rarer and rarer, but definitely not my preference. But this is pretty exciting. With that flesh drop, we actually just need, I think, 10 or 12 more tail tips, and we have everything for this next turn in to finish out those uh, Imperium officer plates. That was a really nice critical that guy landed. Since before, one of the guys critical and it only did 2 damage. That guy critical through for 40. Oh, I see why. My arm guards finally broke. We're gonna have to step back and replace those. Oh, there it is. Oh, I put it in a weird spot. That's all right. We'll fix that later. The important part is it's somewhere where I can find it. I think we'll wrap up the hunting part with this one, and then we'll claim our reward real fast. And so we're just gonna head to the teleporter and teleport to Rookie to go claim that reward. Well, they have Mayhem armor also. Great choice for out there. It's a little pricey though. Here's that tent I was talking about with the 3 daily guys. I'm just gonna wait for them to fully load up for me, so we can click on them and collect our weapon handling. Oh, there he is. There we go. A small little boost to our weapon handling. And you can do that every like 21 hours or something like that. Anyway, I hope that everyone is having an amazing day. Stay epic.